of course I would be glad to go over it with you. Here is the brochure for the 2018-2019 season of the Pennsylvania Ballet. And we just got it in, and I would love to go over it with you. And in fact, if you see any shows that you're interested in, I can mark you down and reserve your seats now. Okay, let's get started. Again, this is for the Pennsylvania Ballet, and Angel Corella is the artistic director. And it is for the season 2018-2019. Okay. So let's take a look. Just as a little preview, this season we present works that span the rich history of ballet, from one of the oldest ballets still performed to never before seen world premieres. Whether iconic or brand new, all of these ballets have the power to move audiences, to excite and inspire them, to bring out the deep emotions that audiences have felt for over a century. In these pages, we present contemporary images that evoke the same emotions as the remarkable ballets we present this season. This bold new look speaks to modern culture while still holding on to timeless passion that allows ballet to speak to all ages. And isn't this just such a beautiful picture? So, this is just a note from Angel Corella, who is the artistic director, accompanied with a very artistic picture of a dancer with a veil. And he says, as we look ahead to a thrilling 2018-2019 season, we could not be more excited to share the incredible slate of programs we have in store for you. From some of the most beloved classic ballets to new modern works, including 5 world premieres, there is something that will surely captivate dance lovers of all ages. So the first show, beginning October 11th through the 21st, is Romeo and Juliet, which this is one of my all-time favorite ballets. And I love how their picture is very modern, yet obviously the story is very old. It says, with its emotional choreography and Prokofiev's famous score, Sir Kenneth Macmillan's masterful retelling of Shakespeare's timeless love story is considered one of the 20th century's greatest ballets. This moving tale of star-crossed lovers is sure to stay with you long after you leave the Academy of Music, the Academy of Music is a really beautiful theater in Philadelphia. If you ever get a chance to go, it is absolutely delightful. Oh, absolutely. I'll mark you right down for that. Just give me 1 second. Just here. So that is October 11th through the 21st. Did you have a specific date in mind? The 20th, absolutely. October 20th. And we have the matinee or the evening show. The matinee begins at 3 p.m. and the evening show is at 7. Evening? Okay, I'll mark you down for the 7 p.m. slot. Okay, that's so exciting. This is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, let's move on. We have a few more shows to get through, and I'm sure you're going to be excited about more. here we have in November 8th through the 11th at the Merriam Theater, we have Petite Mort. And this is a world premiere by Russell Ducker and a world premiere by Andrea Miller. Our November program shows where contemporary ballet has been and where it is headed. Set to evocative selections from Mozart piano concertos. Jiri Gillian's exquisite Petite Mort uses breathtaking choreography, fencing foils, giant black dresses to explore the nature of partnership. Gallant dance founder and artistic director Andrea Miller will use extreme physicality, empathy, and intimacy to push the limits of ballet in her world premiere, and company member Russell Ducker would choreograph his first commission for Pennsylvania Ballet. And I apologize, I think I may have pronounced her name incorrectly. I think it's Andrea. But isn't that just beautiful? I love the color of their outfits against this beautiful backdrop and the lines of their bodies. It's really a work of art. Okay. Next we have another one of my all-time favorites. I would love to go every year if my schedule allowed, but it is of course the Nutcracker, which is George Balanchine's, and it runs from December 7th through the 31st. And it again is at the Academy of Music, where is the first show that you're going to see will be. Holiday magic becomes lifelong memories, from a festive family party to the exciting battle between the Nutcracker and the Mouse King, and the delectable journey through the land of sweets. Marie's magical story is thrilling for the young and young at heart. With its beautiful dancing, gorgeous sets and costumes, and fabulous live music, experiencing this timeless story brought to life is always a delight. And I have to say, I just love the music, and especially around the holiday time. It's a really great show to see with children and adults. You would like me to reserve a seat for you for this as well? Absolutely. Okay, so let me just mark this down. Just 1 second while I find the page. Now, this runs from December 7th through the 31st. Did you have a specific date in mind? December 30th. Okay, we have some availability. And would you prefer the matinee or the evening time? Matinee? Of course. Okay, you're all set. And these reservations will be emailed to you, so you can mark them on your calendar and make payment there as well. We do have a few more shows if you're interested. I could keep going, or... Sure, absolutely. So this show, I think, just looks so interesting. I am not familiar with the story, but you may be, and I just cannot wait to see it. It is called Giselle, and it runs at the Academy of Music in Philadelphia from March 7th through the 17th. I'll just read it quickly to you. It says, there are many great stories of betrayal and heartbreak, but none as beautiful as Giselle. This season, we premiere Angel Corella's restaging of the story of a young woman whose love and forgiveness triumph over vengeance and last even beyond death. Audiences will be haunted and moved by Giselle, her love for Albrecht, and the ghostly Willis. This just seems so intriguing to me. Again, I think the modern look to a very classic story is so thrilling and interesting. The clean lines, the stark look to a story that is obviously been told before. And I really just can't wait to see this. Would you like me to mark you down for this and think about it? Okay. And I'll just move on. There's just a few more. Okay. So, the last story we have is Apollo, and it's by George Balanchine. And then The Cage by Jerome Robbins. World premiere by Matthew Neenan. Stravinsky Violin Concerto by George Balanchine. And I just think that is such a cool picture. It really brings athleticism to the world of ballet, which obviously it does encompass so much, but this picture really brings it to light. And I'll just read you quickly. Again, this is at the Merriam Theater, and it runs April 4th through the 7th. And it says, we celebrate famed Russian-born composer Igor Stravinsky with 4 diverse and captivating ballets set to his music. George Balanchine's first collaboration with Stravinsky, Apollo, tells the story of the young god of music and his education from the 3 muses. Stravinsky Violin Concerto highlights Balanchine's ability to combine intricate duets with dynamic group dances. The program also includes the company premiere of Jerome Robbins' The Cage, which vividly portrays a nest of female creatures, and a world premiere by our acclaimed choreographer in residence, Matthew Neenan. This looks really interesting. Okay, that pretty much concludes the 2018-2019 season. Would you like me to mark you down for any more? Would you like Giselle and Apollo? Absolutely. Okay, let's just go back. So Giselle was March 7th through the 17th. What date in those ranges appealed to you? The 7th? Okay. Let me just put this down and I'll find that date. Excuse me. Okay. So we have March 7th. And would you prefer an evening or matinee? Evening? Great. Okay, so I've reserved that, and that email will be sent along with the others. And were you interested in the Apollo? Apollo and the Cage. You were? Oh, great. I'm really excited to see this. It's going to be so, I think, just really interesting and creative. Okay, great. This runs at the Merriam Theater between April 4th and the 7th. Okay, so you're looking at the 6th. Let me just see if that's available.